Unit 4. Medical Technology Engineering. As a result of the substantial scientific and technological development that affected many disciplines, many branches have appeared within the specialization of engineering in particular, including medical technology engineering, which is also called biomedical engineering. This field is concerned with studying the body from an engineering point of view in order to design stable artificial limbs, organs, or the medical devices. Medical technology engineering helps doctors define their tasks and facilitates their work more, so the medical device has become an essential assistant for the doctors in all steps, starting from diagnosis to the end of the treatment course. The need for development in this field has made designing medical devices a great priority, and this in turn led to the intervention of electrical, mechanical, computer engineers and others, whose knowledge does not depend on their specialties only, but rather they must be familiar with all aspects of a human body, from biology, anatomy, and physiology, so that the medical devices designed are useful for the human body. Medical devices can be divided into two parts: diagnostic medical devices, most notably the ultrasound device, and medical therapeutic devices used in chemical treatments. Another classification includes three categories. Firstly, we have simple devices such as bandages, body temperature meters, and others. There are also more complex devices that require a certain amount of caution, such as those that emit X-rays. Finally, there are those which require a deep study before their use, such as the valves used in the artificial heart, in addition to the artificial joints. Medical engineers work in many fields, like well-equipped hospitals and clinics in particular, medical companies, and advanced major research centers in universities. In the end, medical engineers work in cooperation with all disciplines, including nursing, medicine, biology, and other disciplines. In short, it's certain that this new branch of engineering has improved healthcare to a great extent. Furthermore, the design process is better as a result of new technology, with 3D printing being the most favored new tool. Nowadays, biomedical engineers are able to develop new procedures using knowledge from many technical sources, or conduct research needed to solve clinical problems. هذا النص بيحكي عن الهندسة الطبية وفائدتها الكبيرة بعالم الطب وأهميتها في صناعة الأجهزة والأعضاء الصناعية. الهندسة الطبية بتساعد كتير الأطباء على علاج المرضى بجانب العلاج الطبيعي. الأجهزة بتخليهم يعرفوا حالة المريض وبتساعدهم يفحصوا. رح ننتقل لحل أسئلة النص. Choose the most suitable headings for these paragraphs from the list of 8 headings below. Write the appropriate letter E to A. المطلوب مني صنف هدول الأفكار الرئيسية عندي بما يناسب مع النص. Classification of medical devices. للمقطع C. How medical engineering works today. تعرفنا كيف تشتغل الهندسة الطبية في المقطع E. Disadvantages of medical engineering. ما حكولي عن مساوئ الهندسة الطبية، فهي غير موجودة بالنص. Importance of medical technology engineering. أهمية الهندسة الطبية بالمقطع B. Medical engineering with animals. الهندسة الطبية مع الحيوانات، ما ذكر بالنص. The concept of medical engineering. مفهوم الهندسة الطبية في المقطع A. How doctors are injured at work. إصابات الأطباء في العمل، لم يذكر معي بالنص. Work field of medical engineers، المقطع D. ننتقل للسؤال اللي بعده. Answer the following questions. What does medical engineering mean? It's a field concerned with studying the body from an engineering point of view. How is medical engineering useful for doctors? It helps doctors define their tasks and facilitates their work. Name the parts of medical devices, diagnostic medical devices and medical therapeutic ones. What kind of devices need more caution? Devices which emit X-rays. What fields can medical engineering contribute to? Nursing medicine, biology, and other disciplines. It has improved healthcare, it's able to develop new procedures from many technical sources, and it's able to conduct research needed to solve clinical problems. ننتقل الآن لقسم vocabulary. Phrasal verbs and prepositions of movement. Choose the correct phrasal verbs in brackets to complete the following statements. المطلوب مني اختار phrasal verbs الصحيح بين الأقواس. The engineer has to check over the joints before leaving the site. We need a stable size of nails to be driven into that old chair to be repaired. Houses B, the sea are usually eaten away faster because of moisture. The police have fenced off the crime theater in order to start. ننتقل للسؤال اللي بعده. Put the words in the box in the gaps. ضع الكلمات في الصندوق بالفراغات. The monkey escaped from its cage and jumped into the lake. It took a long time to get it out of the lake and back into its cage, onto the beach, and then he couldn't move it because the wheels sank into the sand. In the end, he needed 8 people to push it off the beach and back onto the road. We thought we should walk to the bakery for breakfast because it's such a beautiful day. ننتقل للسؤال اللي بعده بقسم القواعد. Make sentences with the form of have something done for these situations. Use the correct tense. المطلوب مني بهذا السؤال أنه أصنع جملة بصيغة القيام بشيء ما في هذه الحالات. لازم نستخدم الزمن الصحيح. Tarik's windows were dirty, but he didn't have time to clean them himself. Last Sunday, Tariq had his windows cleaned. At the butcher's, Ahmed said, "Please cut the meat into small pieces." Ahmed wanted to get the meat cut into pieces. The hairdresser cuts Rana's hair about twice a year. Rana gets her hair cut about twice a year. Yesterday, the optician checked my mother's eyes. Yesterday, my mother had her eyes checked. Mrs. Hakim's doctor says to her, when you come to see me next week, I'll check your heartbeat. When Mrs. Hakim goes to see the doctor next week, she will get her heartbeat checked. A carpenter is going to mend the front door of our house. We are going to get the front door of our house mended. I repainted the house myself last month. I didn't get the house painted. After being late for work every day for 2 weeks, Tom's boss reduced his pay. Tom got his pay reduced. ننتقل الآن لفقرة Everyday English, hesitation and uncertainty. Respond to the following situations by expression uncertainty and hesitation. بدنا نجاوب على هدول الأسئلة باستخدام تعبيرات التردد. Do you think that students will study at home in the future instead of going to school? I'm not sure. Maybe they could do it. Would science and technology find a cure for cancer? Well, you see that doctors have tried for many years. I've heard that Moroccan people won't need a visa to go to Europe. Is that certain for you? I'm not sure. Maybe they won't. Do you think that Indonesian will be an international language in the future? Maybe you are right, but I think Indonesian is basically English. Are you sure that Arsenal will win the game? I'm not sure. Maybe it will. وهيك طلابنا بنكون نهينا Unit 4 بكتاب الأنشطة Workbook. Thank you so much for listening.